punching air. We got book smart. We are finally on the road to WrestleMania. Or two, I guess.
I don't know why everybody was upside down and turned them, but I did. So there we go. That's life.
M is for Mark. So shaped like an M. M is for Mark.
So it's subliminal is what you're saying.
Put your M's up, baby. Put your M's up.
Nobody put an M up.
Jay? Wait, hold on. Actually, I use my muggle name there, D. I don't know.
There you
That
go.
looks like an O. Looks like a weird O.
That's how I feel. Weirdo.
Feel like a weirdo. There you go. Nice.
I was gonna say weirdo, but okay. That
That
works.
was the
too.
nickname in high school, weirdo.
Weirdo.
Whatever. Run the
Weirdo.
fucking music.
All right, yeah, we're gonna just get right into it because we have a very long trade session this time. Trades and emails is gonna take a while, so
Yeah.
enjoy all of this.
Smacketh downeth.
Okay, so I had that match between Julius and the Fiend because that clears up the creeds. Neither one of them is currently doing anything. So is
Okay.
anyone interested in the creeds?
Yeah.
Brutus is an 83 pop. Julius 56. And I don't really need a tag team back.
What you need?
What I need is
A weirdo.
I need a face bruiser to fight Nick Jackson for the Intercontinental title.
Oh, see what I have.
I also have Gunther, who's not doing anything, if anybody's interested in that. But he's currently the lowest popularity person on my roster. Somehow.
I'm interested
Gunther?
in Gunther,
Wow.
but I'll give you Braid in the Dark for Gunther straight up.
I think the only bruisers I have are in
Right.
rivalries.
I'd love
Knight.
I'd love the Creeds, but the Creeds just
I kind of need both
rather
Joe
side
and
as
LA
well.
Knight. Might not be the fit.
Yep.
Unless you want Jericho. Jericho's kind of on the table, maybe.
Yeah, but he's a heel. You could
Oh,
flip
that's
him,
right.
I guess. Penta's also a fighter, so that doesn't really help me.
Yeah.
Braid in the Dark is a
I-
specialist. Oh, he's real angry.
Yeah, but when they switch shows, they're better because they're not on the show with the people they're angry at.
Fighter.
I mean, Miro's a bruiser, but he's a heel. Billy Gunn's a bruiser, but he sucks.
He does suck, but he technically would fit. And he's not doing anything for you right now.
Not a damn thing.
I don't know, because the thing is, with his 83 popularity, if you guys don't want the Creeds, I may just push Brutus singles and have him take on Matt Jackson.
I can give you Billy Gunn for Gunther.
And then I've got nothing for Julius. What's Gunther at right now? He's very happy.
54 is
to
so
54.
crazy.
Yeah, but see, like Matt Jackson right now is 53 popularity with the title. Or maybe
Oh,
it's
this
not.
is because you have
It's
that
not
popularity
factoring in.
thing.
Yeah, they don't factor in the title during these ones. So Kofi's at 95. How sick is that? Good for
Yeah,
him.
right. That's why I've
Yeah.
got him and Dragunov going
Yeah.
after the title. Yeah, I don't know. Like, if you want Gunther, you can have it.
Possibly Gunther for Billy Gunn, I think.
Billy Gunn would fit, but he's not really. I mean, yeah, on stamina and popularity, it works. Gunther's got a better level, but otherwise, it lines up. Just trying to think. Because I've got nothing going. Stamina's a long shot for you. Braid in the Dark's
Yeah,
48 is up there. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I could
So,
do Braden the Dark and Julius just to fill gaps while people rest leading up to Mania, I guess. If I'm going to keep the creeds. Or, let me see, Mark, what do you got? And Valhalla.
Mark's got Bailey.
You haven't done anything with Tavish either after you wanted him so badly. It's just been sitting there collecting dust.
Yeah.
Don't know. I mean, you do have Bailey, who's real angry.
Like we're all just trying to trade for stopgaps before Mania.
Uh-huh.
Because we know who we're gonna have WrestleMania.
Yeah. I just got to fill in the blanks until we get there.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna pass on my trading, but you guys know the 3 that I've got on the table.
Yeah.
If it interests you at all. So you have no feud for your women's tag titles.
No, but I barely use my women's tag titles.
I wish I had a women's tag title.
And then you're gonna put the women's title when you can on Liv.
Yeah.
And then what are you gonna do with Liv?
I'm gonna have her.
She's a face cruiser.
I'm probably gonna have her flip and feud with Naya.
Trade you Bailey for Miro. You'll free up some cap space with that.
So I was gonna do. So, Doc, I was gonna do something like this. Guys, remember a few weeks ago when I asked Keith Lee for Christian?
Mm-hmm.
Still do that?
What do you want? Christian, Miro,
Christian, Miro, and
Queen Bee. Fully decimate my women's division. I would love that. Just get her off the books.
We'll just cut her. She's hurt for 4 weeks. Why do you want her in?
The only thing is she's out.
I just like trading her. She just won a casket match. She earned the right.
I'm trying to think of who I would have Miro you feud with. Because, like, to be transparent, I'd have Christian feud with Seth.
All right, so I want Valhalla out of there. Get Valhalla out. I don't want to eat her contract.
Do I just do this?
I mean, if you're down for that, I'm willing to do that. Absolutely.
Money
we're getting rid of our we're getting rid of our angry people, and the money is pretty much right there, like almost the dime. It's crazy.
Yeah. So I'm gonna propose this real quick.
I'm gonna accept it. I think.
Want me to accept it?
Hold on, I clicked back on the screen. I clicked off the screen, so I was looking at something. And the new member of ECW.
It opens up your tag titles too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Dominic's hurt anyways. You don't gotta worry about him anymore. Now you can.
Well, I'm gonna bring him back at some point.
Now you can bring the creeds in though.
Let's see.
I actually really like that trade for both of us.
Yeah.
You get your boy Christian. I get my boy Keith Lee. You don't have to worry about Bailey.
So Steve, who are the people on the table for you?
The 2 creeds and Gunther. But if you take the creeds, I need to get a face bruiser.
Yeah, so all my face bruisers are
doing stuff.
Like my most advanced rivalries. I could give you. I mean, would you want Miro? You just need to flip him. Because, like, full transparency, I'm doing Kenny and Konosuke.
Okay.
Wants to see that 5-star match again.
Which makes sense.
I should ask for Julia Hart and Bailey. Damn it.
Well, I wasn't counting on Liv winning. I was gonna have. I just turned Julia face to feud with Piper.
Yeah, but the title didn't move though.
True.
Nobody's forcing you to put the title on Liv.
True.
You could just keep it as Julia and Piper for the title.
Could do
And then you'd still have Liv and Naya as another. You'd have to flip one of them, but you'd still have that as a rivalry option. Yeah, the problem is that Brutus is so popular, and he's a higher level than Miro too.
He's throwing Le Champion with
So
no La
Brutus,
Stamina.
Brutus, and Matt Jackson would technically be better for the IC title. Jericho's a specialist, so I guess I could flip him face.
His other, I think his other class is either bruiser or fighter.
Oh, if you click on him,
fighter.
Press A.
And then press Y on him.
He is a
specialist is his class bonus. So normally,
That's
what
fighter.
is he?
Where do you see that?
Yeah, where do you see
Specialist bonus class. This superstar can use specialist bonus class to swap between fighter and
Fighter
yeah,
and
so he's a
specialist.
fighter.
Okay.
So he must have been a fighter before, and you switched him to specialist.
Yeah,
Not a
switch him to
horrible idea,
specialist. Yeah,
I'll tat it up.
because that's because remember it was him and LA Knight feuding for so long because it was
He's got
fighter.
a 5 out of 5
bruiser.
promo skill. That's
It's a
useful.
moneymaker.
Okay.
I have no idea what I'm going to do with Jericho at Mania.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have him in the U.S. picture. I don't have him in the world title picture. Like,
So if you take the creeds,
okay,
and send me Jericho, Jericho would match up with Matt Jackson, but then I would have Miro and Gunther. I'd have 2 heel dudes with nothing for them. So I don't think I
okay.
need
So
Miro.
what if?
So instead of Miro, as ridiculous as it seems, instead of Miro, I would take back Valhalla.
Okay.
She's got 100 stamina, so I can just use her to burn up
Yeah.
stuff. And right now I have nothing going for Penelope Perfect. So those
So
two
would you
can
do
feud.
this?
Yes, I would do that. Did you want anything for Gunther, or are you not interested in Gunther?
I might be. It depends. I guess. Like,
All right, well, we'll do this. I'll accept this.
Yeah. Jericho finally leaving Raw, the fucking bane of my existence.
Well, the Creeds have been on mine all 45 weeks as well, so monumental trade.
Let's see. It
Look at him, he's so happy.
really is.
He's a heel giant. The problem is that right now he's just the odd man out. I don't have anything for him. Like, even if we traded him 1-for-1, whoever I got back from you wouldn't have anything going on either. So really, it would just have to be somebody
Yeah.
with a great mic skill if he doesn't have a great mic skill, but I think he's okay.
My problem is that the people that I don't have in anything,
You know what you're going to do with him.
I'm gonna have Piper and Julia. I'll probably do.
What are you doing with Io?
She's probably the odd person out, ironically enough. I mean, would you do Io and Gunther?
What Io's a cruiser, right?
Yeah, she's a cruiser, 68 pop,
She's a face cruiser.
no title. Or you could do Liv. She's 67. You just have to pay her in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to do that.
Steve doesn't do that. He kicks those cans down the road, sir.
I think I have. The only one I didn't have doing anything was Penelope. So if she's feuding with Valhalla, then I don't think I need another female.
Or Gunther.
No.
Just another Smackdown original. Just nothing for him.
What's his mic skill anyway?
Who?
Gunther.
Gunther. Who would have thought that Gunther without Pac is just not the same?
3.
3. So it's not terrible, but it's not great. What's EO's mic skill?
Pretty sure she's like.
I'm gonna say not good.
Oh, so. 3.
Also 3.
Not
bad.
I'm shocked.
Okay, and what's Liv?
2.
2. Oh, wow. That's insulting.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, this was before she got super popular again, though.
Clearly.
True.
Yeah, no, then that doesn't do me any good. What's Dom on the mic?
I mean, I used the legend card on him, so you
3.
better be good.
3. Damn it. It's the same thing.
What's Tavish on the mic?
A 1 probably.
He's actually
watch him be
kinda
a
high.
5. 3.
3.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Yeah,
the
I remember
legend
when I
of
looked at his
Tavish.
thing. I remember when I looked at his thing, I was like, really? There's also Chelsea Green. She's not doing anything. Like, she's feuding with Julia, but, like, they were a
Tavish's
tag
mom's uncle
team.
Right.
confirmed.
So what?
Like,
I mean,
if
she's
I do Julia and Piper, I'm definitely not going to have anything for Chelsea.
right.
Chelsea Green.
I don't know. Dom is interesting, but he's hurt. So you
Yeah.
don't have anything to do with him.
Well, if I were to take Gunther out of your hands, then I would have Gunther and Dom probably feud.
One of them would have to flip.
Yeah, I would flip Dom.
Okay, I would do EO for Gunther. That's fine because it's a little bit of boost in popularity, and they have the same mic skill anyway.
So, yeah, we could do that.
In the next game, can we get rid of Mark's kissy face? Can that go?
No, I like it.
I think it's fitting. I think that might be it for my trading.
I'm set. I can't think of it unless somebody does something crazy like says Will Ospreay or not Will Ospreay, Kenny Omega. Then
I got
I'm
a
done
lot of
trading.
different pieces now. I might do Gunther and Dom as a tag team.
It's a hell of a team. It's a hell of a team right there.
I like
Hey.
Dom and Christian too. I like Dom and Christian.
That's a good sleazeball team.
Oh man, he's got father
Dom and
issues
Christian-
too, so
Dom
it's
and
just, it
Christian
works so
ver-
well.
Dom and Christian versus the Creeds for the tag titles. Oh yeah, baby.
It just books itself.
Oh yeah, but yeah, I think I'm actually good here.
Okay. I am good too.
It's actually the longest I think trading.
Yeah, no,
period.
future Steve has to deal with this shit. Oh, we're going to Montreal.
Oh, stop saving me from myself, okay?
I'm doing this for you.
I'll spend as much money as I want on cards, okay? I don't
No.
need your help.
You did not play a card on Steve, Mark. You lying bastard.
I thought I did.
Well, you've kicked the can too much. It's finally the can's finally stopped.
I was ready for it. Due to high demand, power cards are going to be more expensive this week. Oh, thanks for nothing, Trips. We have research indicating the Smackdown audience would love to see some battles between Raquel and Roller Coaster. Something to think
Okay.
about. For the next 5 weeks, any solo contest between those two, including a triple threat and fatal four-way, will receive a popularity boost. I'm sure both women would love to fight each other, but that's your decision.
How in the hell?
I mean, they're in a
Steven-
tag feud.
Is Steve in first place and getting an extra power card from AAA? It's not even a power card. It's like a special boost thing.
I'm
That doesn't
putting
seem
in a
fair.
lot of work, and I think I've earned a shot at the world title. You think too much, Mr. Jackson. You think too much.
So what you're saying is, I'm sorry, Mr. Jackson. I am for real.
Forget it, Nick
Right, Nick.
Jackson. Or you're right, Nick Jackson. You'll get your shot within 3 weeks. God, that would be so horrible.
Who's your champion again?
Dragunov.
Oh man.
But it would be bad because Nick and the Fiend are my tag champs.
Ooh yeah.
So I don't want to
Jericho,
accidentally
right?
make Nick Jackson a double champion going to WrestleMania.
Do you have a fix a match?
I don't. I just used it to put the title on Dragunov.
There might be one for sale, but you know.
For double, yeah.
Some jerk doubled it.
All right, so I would be kicking the can down the road for 3 weeks before I pissed him off, or I could just piss him off right now.
I think
he's gonna get
so at
pissed
least he's just gonna go.
I would just say forget it and because if you kick it down the road 3 weeks, he's gonna get real mad if you don't do it.
That's true. We'll see what happens. Small decrease. Okay, so he's still all right.
Compared to like major
moderate
decrease if you lie to him.
Hey boss, I have a proposition for you. How about you and I
I
have
hate
ourselves
these.
a partnership in the next few weeks? You have my back, I'll have yours. Fans will love it, I'll love it. What else could you ask for? How about it? Book me in a match, be in my corner.
3
weeks.
Are you gonna hold your ground or are you gonna be sell out, Steve?
I'm impartial. Small decrease, and he's still cheesing. Look at him. His morale's off the charts.
Yeah.
All right, fatal 4-way matches reduce the match type cost by 50%. Gain 3,000 fans and 15K whenever a rivalry is resolved. Then terrible.
What is that third card?
Superstars are far less likely to be injured in normal tables and falls. Well,
how do you get those? I need that thing.
It's not really helpful.
These are all like the middle
all
card's
suck.
kind of decent. I don't think they suck.
They suck. This one's only decent if you want to resolve rivalries, but I'm going to WrestleMania. This is the worst time to possibly get this shakeup.
I think soft landing's not bad, but it's not great. It's good to keep your roster alive, but it's not the best card.
Well, if you think about it,
well,
right?
normal matches already don't really have injury anyway, and neither do tables.
Falls count, though. That's huge.
And it's not saying they don't get hurt. It's just saying fall or far less.
Far less.
The Fatal 4-Way one wouldn't be that bad because Triple H said if you put 2 people in a Fatal 4-Way match, you're going to gain popularity or stamina or something, right?
Popularity
for Rodriguez and Roller Coaster if they get into a Fatal 4-Way.
Yeah, so
I think that's the one I got to go with. I mean, 50% off. So, like, I could do... I think you can only do that. Yeah, you can do a Fatal 4-Way backstage brawl. So I could do a backstage brawl for half off.
Yeah.
And gain fans and get popularity. Sucks on stamina, but I could save a lot of money by having Fatal 4-Ways.
And start stacking fans, too. So
right.
I think that's
of these terrible cards, I think this is the least terrible. So that's what I'm going to go with. All right, here we go. You guys ready?
Yep.
Okay, hold on. Pop this up real quick. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. So this is going to be very interesting. Dragunov has a perk. What do we got? Let's go with morale because he's been weird with morale. Okay, and then Malachi's got. Let's go specialist. That makes sense for him. All right, so I have this all planned out. I talked about in the video how I was at some point going to start using or need to use my network special. Well, the point is now, because I know that they haven't used any real cards against me. So I'm going to assign a whole bunch of people here. I need 5 guys. Let's go with specialist works. Okay, so that's 1. 2, 3, 4, Okay, and then I need 3 women. 1, 2, and too popular, Whitney. 3. Okay. Booking the show. So we're going to open up with a fatal 4-way because we get these for half off. So I can do 2 backstage brawls and get the bonus on the backstage brawls. Oh yeah, first thing I gotta do. But I can do the backstage brawls for half off because of the amount, this shakeup that I got. So we're gonna do a casket match between 2 of the people I just signed. Eddie Pop is a cruiser. Do I have a face giant? I do. Jerry Sweat and Eddie Pop. Casket match. Now the opener. Fatal 4-way backstage brawl with my champion Dragunov against a bunch of jobbers. Gets him on the card, keeps him out there, and his popularity helps the match in general. There he is. Okay. Now all these jobbers that I signed, who I don't care about their stamina. All those guys. Backstage brawl. Now another backstage brawl. This time it's a fatal 4-way between the ladies. Valhalla, who's not very popular but has 100 stam coming over from Mark. Ty Cross and Sensational Starla. Okay, and then main event, an actual match. Special guest referee. We're going to have Wendy Chu defend her title against Nikita. And the special guest ref is going to be Sathan. And he's going to help Wendy Chu because they're both faces. Yeah, and I'd like to keep the title on her if I can. That's fine. Save that. Okay, and then we've got charity promos across the board. Io Sky, because that's what she's here for. Charity promo from Malachi, because he's got the stamina. And charity promo from Nick Jackson, because he's got the stamina. Okay, then power cards. We're going to use the special guest referee card because I'm not going to use it at any other time, so that should make it a 5-star match. We're obviously going to use the network special for the week to boost what I'm going to get from this. And then any other cards. Hold on to what I got. I've got $20,000 left, so I can't afford any of these cards, and I don't really want any of them anyway, so that's totally fine. Don't need to sign anybody else. Don't need to do anything else. I think I'm good. Double checking myself. Did that. Should be good. Yes. So I'm set here. Those signings did not cost me a lot, and I love that.
30 seconds.
Can't do anything with logistics yet because of the money. But I'm good. Keeps everybody on the card. Should keep everyone happy. The reason Sathan is the special guest ref is to boost his morale. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to do that. Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, I'll take that.
Oh no!
It's you some bargain bins.
By the way, I think it was Miro. I think that's what I took from you.
Makes sense. Miro couldn't get past Will Ospreay, so he reached the top.
I think you traded a bunch of angry people for each other.
That's what we did.
Pretty much.
How'd your show go, Steve?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Any insights or?
We talked about it. We talked about it in the emails from forever ago at this point for us in reality. But you guys kept saying like you had to watch out for when I used the network special. I knew if you didn't play any cards on me this week, I was going to use the network special, and that's what happened.
No, but I mean, it's gonna. We knew you had it, and we knew
I
what you
had
did
to
the
do
last
it
time.
when you didn't play anything on me, and if I kept waiting, you would know I had it in my back pocket.
Yeah.
So I had to
Well,
use
and
it
you-
when I had the opportunity.
And you have to use it now before Mania because you don't want to mess up all your rivalries before Mania. So,
Right, exactly.
So I assume you have at least one casket match.
Yep.
We have a gentleman's bet. You can only have one of one match type, I believe. A gentleman's rule.
That
So
was
you have,
that was for the other shakeup
If you got
when
the
it was
free
free.
match. If you got the free
so
match,
you
then.
did more than one casket match.
No, so I did a casket match. You are correct, but I did two
Okay.
backstage brawls
Oh,
because my shakeup was to get half off gimmick matches in Fatal 4-Ways.
oh, so Fatal
So I
4-Way
have two
backstage.
backstage brawls, and it cost me the same as one backstage brawl.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Yana.
Had me
I
benched for a
actually-
while. You just acquired her.
She's been in a rivalry, actually.
Oh no, I'm thinking of the last trade. Just
Yeah.
traded too many pieces. That's what it is.
I do have plans for her, so that's fine.
That's great. That's great because Nia doesn't want to play right now. So
2 weeks off.
that's fine. It's WrestleMania season. Take a month off. Why not? Right now.
I mean, that's what she's doing in real WrestleMania season, so it makes sense.
Mark's not frozen. He's just thinking.
Because I have plans for her.
Then tell her no. She's
Could
smiling.
get-
That's the problem.
I could have her.
It's like drugs, man. Just say no.
You don't have her in it. Her rivalry paid off, right?
Her rivalry paid off. She was, well, even if it didn't, she's feuding with Bailey. So,
Okay. So you could have Bailey call her out 2 weeks in a row.
I don't have Bailey. Remember, I traded her.
Oh no, I thought you said it paid off.
Yeah, her rivalry paid off. But I was
Yeah,
saying, even if I did have her.
Yeah, but I'm saying like she's got 22 stamina anyway, so it's not like you could really utilize her as is. So
As long as
whoever
she
you want
gets
her to
called out.
feud with, just have them call her out 2 weeks in a row.
Hmm.
2 mic skill cards? That's crap.
Yeah. That's really lame.
I like Pac-Man. Pac-Man's good. You get more fans. You may not make as much money, but you get more fans. Because it gets bigger.
This is true.
You want me to do the math on that real quick?
Sure. I mean, I'm probably going to pick this anyway, but if you want to do the math on it.
Future Steve, zoom in on Steve with all the number signs going around him, doing all the crazy stuff. I know you can
there
do
you
it,
go
Future
with your
Steve.
special effects. I need to add into things again. Okay, so right
It's
now
funny.
you have a 50,000 capacity stadium, right?
Mhm.
Or is it 25?
I have whatever the second to last tier is.
Yeah.
So I think it's 50.
I think we all have the same one. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it's 25.
And it goes for Mania too. 'Cause it's
Yeah.
5 weeks.
If you have the 25,000 capacity stadium, then that would mean that normally you would sell out and get 87,500,
Okay.
which I feel like is low. So it's got to be the
Yeah.
50,000. But even if that was the case, you'd be making 87.5 for a sellout on a regular week. This bonus would make you 110,250. So you'd make $23,000 more per week with the 25,000 capacity stadium.
Okay.
If you have the 50,000, which I think is the case, normally you could sell out for 175K. This would give you 220.
But the good thing is you get 40% more people in your show every time, which means you're gaining fans. I
Yeah.
assume that's part of the algorithm. I don't know. I don't know the algorithm at this point.
That's not how you gain fans. That's how you make money.
I mean, more people
But-
in your stadium, you're getting fans, though. I would imagine.
It's all
Yeah.
it's retention. If the people are going to your
retention,
stadium
there you go.
because they're already your fans. That's how that works.
I am ready.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, first things first. Spot this. Like this. Let's. So we'll get ticket price is lower, but capacity is higher. So it's around 42,000. Okay, so I had some plans before, but obviously, so we're gonna do LA Knight. So Creed is so high versus Logan Paul to open things up. For our call out, we'll do Gunther. You face or heel? He is a heel. Okay, cool. Calling out Seth Rollins. Okay, I knew somebody got injured at the pay-per-view, so it's Seth. Liv. Will the call out work? Let's have Liv call out Naya. Don't know if it's gonna work. Maybe I should have Liv turn this week and then do a double next week. Let's do that. Save ourselves the headache. Then I was gonna do for the tag titles, Christian Cage. Oh, fuck. Okay. I knew injury. Okay, let's bring Dom back. I knew there was a few injuries that I had. I forgot that that was one of them. Okay, so we'll do. Gotta do a little bit of an audible then. A tag team call out. Brutus and Julius calling out the new team of Christian Cage. You already know. We will do for the world title. Actually, no. Let's do straight up Kenny versus Konosuke. Both of their popularity
halfway.
High. Then we'll do Yana versus Dakota Kai here. We will do Chelsea Green versus Julia Hart. Not an eventful show, but we're like building. So the goal is to have Liv versus Naya. So that's why I'm turning Liv now. So Liv versus Naya. I'll have Liv call out Naya next week, and then maybe we can do a double call out. We'll see, depending on where they go with that. Kenny and Konosuke is going to be my the most popular fighter. Is it Logan Paul? It's probably one of the Creeds. I think it is Logan Paul. What am I supposed to do though? Like, so what I'll do is we'll put a. Konosuke is just like almost banged up. This is a building show. What rivalries do I have going right now? Okay, I got Orton and Joe as well. So maybe you have Orton or Joe on the show. Orton and Joe at 34 and 7. It's so high on fucking stamina right now, man. They're at level 3 though, so I could afford to kind of bench them. Maybe I'll have Kenny call out Konosuke next week, and I'll have Warren and Joe after.
1 minute
Right.
remaining.
Not really any title matches or anything like that, so it's a very plain Jane kind of show. I have a couple of cards in my back pocket. I think Steve's gonna go all out this show, so I think to kind of cool him down a little bit.
30 seconds.
Veto random superstar. Will also veto one of his champions. So at least like kind of slow him down a little bit. You know what I mean? I need this reviver. Let's use this card on Seth too.
What the hell? You're supposed to use it on Steve.
I know you guys.
You got to save Steve from himself.
That's right.
I got some cards on Steve. Don't you worry your pretty little head.
And don't be stealing my catchphrases. How'd it go?
I needed to do a little bit of maneuvering because I gave Naya those 2 weeks off. I forgot that at the pay-per-view, both Seth and Dom got injured. It was only 2 and 3 weeks.
Okay.
But like I need to rest them, and then my stamina isn't the greatest right now. So it was a very plain Jane show. I didn't really have any gimmick matches, but every single match minus one was a rivalry match.
Yeah.
So we're building the rivalries that I have.
The good thing for you is you guys are so high up there in popularity, is that even the plain matches, you get good matches out of.
Yeah.
Because you raise their popularity so much when you play that giant thing. So everybody's so high up there that your plain matches are good. So like, I mean, you're still gonna have a good week, probably.
Yeah, like I think like I said, like I was initially gonna do a call out with Naya because one of the people's stamina is kind of low, but I was like, okay, so what I'll do is I'll just turn somebody and then kind of go from there. Mac wants some personal time.
Let's see. AJ Hawk's happy for the rematch. I'm happy you're happy, AJ Hawk. Mac, first in time. No, you cannot. Sorry, Mac, not going to happen. That's it, just a straight no. Wow, yeah, you know what? Straight no. I thought you had my back. Mac, you know I don't have your back.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So this would have been good when I didn't have all the commissioner goals done, which I do. So who gives a shit? These are done. All my commissioner goals. Unless it's the Triple H things, but
that's the giant card, dude.
Giants
No.
lose more stamina for matches, but increase the popularity of all superstars in the match by 5. Yeah, it is.
That's the giant card. You've been bitching
But
and
how many
moaning about
giants
not
do
getting
you
that
have,
card.
though? Just
Keith
Keith
Lee.
Lee and Ameriduck.
Keith Lee and Ameriduck. That's it.
You know he's gonna book them now.
Well, I mean, that's better than your Giants getting +3 mic skill each. And you can't do the commissioner goal one since you've already completed that. So
yeah, it's already completed. So
yeah, it's the best card for him to get. Like, and that's a
I
hell
don't
of a
have
card
choice.
to get at
I'm
this
giving
time.
zero choice on this one.
That's still a good card.
So we'll do that. All right, whenever you guys do not book my most popular specialist. Thanks, Trips. Let's take Will
Let's see
Ospreay
what
off
you
the
would
card
got.
again. Appreciate you. Contract negotiation. Yes.
yeah,
All right,
add
whenever you guys
4
are ready.
weeks with 4 weeks left.
Right.
Are you ready?
Ready when you are.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Here we go. We're gonna be quick and easy with this. Power cards. What we get? 6 feet under. Wow. So much money. Okay. We're going to be spring swerve back as soon as we can. By 1. It's only 4 weeks, but that's fine. So right now we got Armenia set up. We got a tables match. Bad timing. It's fine. Let's go ahead and use that on Mark. So we don't have a choice. Okay, manage roster, talent scouts. We need some giants. Search. Okay. We got. So yeah, season. Perfect. Giant dudes. Search. Damn it. Alright, super duper. Now let's get the show booked. Book show main event. Let's see this. Okay, so we're gonna have main event's gonna be a Meriduck and Mac and a tables match. Easy peasy. Opener is going to be table triple threat match, and we're gonna throw a giant in there. Easy. Next match is going to be. Who we got? Who's our other champion? Okay, we got Darby Allin. Plus Swerve. Who are my tag team champions? Alright, it's little guys.
Halfway.
Tag team match. We're gonna go. Ooh, we don't even need to do that. Okay, cool. Tag team call out. Perfect. Next match. Call out. You are going to call out. What is happening? Why am I lagging so badly? You were going to call out. Penta. Perfect. Fatal 4-way. Penta. Keith Lee. And that's it. Triple threat. Penta. Easily. Braden Derek. Perfect. Next match. Bailey. Sammy Vortex. In a backstage brawl, because lulz. Next match. Call out. You know what? You're gonna call it Swerve. Well, see, I don't think you're gonna be. Swerve's gonna be ready.
1 minute remaining.
All right, Yankees still gonna call it Penta. Perfect. Leave that. Call out Darius Butler. gonna call out Billy Gunn. Super. Okay, so we got a tables match where we're using that. We got a mid card fatal four where we're using that. We got a mid card
30
backstage brawl,
seconds.
we're using that. And our main event is Mary Duck versus Mac with 44 stam. This might be their last match before Mania, but it's going to be a good one, I think. Their tables match. So I think we're good with that. So our show's good. We got our power in every single match. So that's where we want to be right now. I think I'm running out of time. Go ahead and start that. We're done.
How did it go?
It went good. I did use your strategy and make sure there's a giant in every match.
Yeah, you're gonna catch me in a fence.
I
Which
went
is
and
a really annoying time for you to get that card.
I went and signed a few giants and just kind of stuck them in my matches where I'm starting rivalries. So it was a good time to get Keith Lee. So
Wouldn't be shocked if I'm in third by Mania.
I think, wow, judging by this card, Steve's gonna get another 100K lead on us, which sucks. Give me a network special, guys. Come on, just one.
You got a good card just now.
I get a good power, not a good card. Network special is 100K fans.
No.
One time.
Yep, he's done it twice now. This is the second time.
What did I get last time?
100K.
It was like 102.
It was.
Yeah, all
it
these
was
fucking
this
match
season, right?
bonuses are fucking ridiculous. Yeah, it was like literally last pay-per-view cycle.
Let's see.
I think it was like week 2 of the pay-per-view cycle.
No,
Or like week 3. Because I remember I had a lead on you for like 1 week, and then you used your network special.
You're right. I had 100,000 even. 109.20.
Pretty disgusting card. You got one too, though. You just didn't use it as well. I think if you had it now and you knew now what you didn't know then you would have had 100K on that as well, Mark.
I don't think I've had a network special this year.
You did.
Well, this season.
You played it. You had it last season. That's what I'm saying. If you had,
yeah.
If you knew what you know now back then with a network special, I think you would have went crazy with it. Just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
All right, we got my champion Dragonoff, who has a decent amount of stamina, taking on 3 jobbers, trying to get him a cheap win.
1, 2, ring it.
Of course not. 2-star. Okay.
But you got a rivalry between Chuck McWagon and Ann.
They can have that rivalry on the indies because it's not happening here, brother.
Love that. Maybe I'll sign him Booth.
+3 charities. You're a fucking cheeseball.
That's right. Jerry Sweat and Eddie Pop having a casket match in their epic rivalry.
1, 2, it's over.
Eddie Pop with the win. 1.5. Okay. Malachi 4,400. And then Valhalla with her 100 stam can certainly handle a backstage brawl.
1, 2, ring the bell.
She does get the cheap win I was looking for. Also a 2-star.
I hate that they're gonna make 100K on this show and all the matches stink.
Yep.
Well, he did this last time too. All the matches were garbage, but he made 100K.
And in our main event, we have
I
Wendy
love that Nick
Chu
Jackson picture.
defending her title against Nikita Lyons with Sathan as the special guest referee.
Why is running legs in the match?
Because he needs some morale boost. And you get a morale boost for being a special guest ref.
Mhm.
What an odd thing to boost morale.
In a legendary
5-star.
match.
Yeah, I used a card on that one.
Oh,
Okay.
I had nowhere else to
What was
use it
that?
in the cycle, so
I was going to say, hot damn, that was a hell of a rivalry.
rivalry
What?
goes up to level 2. And there we go.
All right, so opening up, we got LA Knight versus Logan Paul.
1, 2, that's 3. Ring the bell.
Logan Paul picks up the win.
Nice.
That goes to level 4. 4. Gunther calling out the United States champion Seth Rollins. That goes to level 1.
In a good match.
Good promo.
Good
Oh,
promo.
yeah.
But they matched somehow.
Oh, okay. Chelsea Green versus Julia Hart, the rivalry that I forgot I had.
Was it level 2?
I just turned Julia face, so like, I think.
Weren't
Yeah,
they,
turned out to be
or aren't they, the tag team champions?
I thought they were champions somewhere.
They are tag team champions, but
Yeah.
I don't use those titles. So, like, I could theoretically do something, but like, this is kind of a filler match. I have something else planned.
Alrighty.
Liv turning heel. You got Deanna versus Dakota Kai.
1, 2, that's 3. Ring the bell.
Deanna picking up the win. That was worse than the other match. I knew this card wasn't going to be that good. That goes to level 3. Deanna. Level 3. You got the Creeds calling out Dirty Dom and Christian Cage.
What a slime ball team. I love that team.
Oh, yeah.
The Creeds
That goes to
versus
level
daddy
1.
issues.
Yep.
That's good call. I like that.
That's exactly
why.
why, like, I paired the two. in his conquest to get rid of his father, he found a new father in Christian Cage.
I love that.
And then our main event, Kenny Omega versus Kanosuke.
1, 2, that's 3.
Art replicating life.
Inosuke wins. Okay match.
In a 2.5 nothing match. That's so cool.
All right, ECW.
That match. That card was horrible.
We got newly acquired Argus the Great, who's in there to take beatings and to make people better, taking on our rivalry of Medical Bill and Ricky Starks.
1, 2,
The tables match. Medical Bill with the win. In a good match.
Hiring Jobber Giants is smart.
Oh, yeah.
Just throwing them in there. We got another call out. It's our tag team rivalry is now with 3. So I gotta kind of milk this out to Mania. So I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but I will. We got Braden the Dirk, Keith Lee, Billy Gunn, and Penta. Now my plan is for Penta is gonna get called out by Will Ospreay to start that feud. Billy Gunn's getting called out by Darius Butler to get that feud. So I'm hoping Keith Lee and Braden the Dark start a feud here.
1,
We'll see if this worked.
that's 3. Bell.
Billy Gunn with the win. And Keith Lee and Billy Gunn are in a rivalry now. So I gotta switch things up now, but that's fine. Penta being called out by Will Ospreay. Perfect. That rivalry works. We got Bailey taking on this month's person that's gonna be in a casket match, Sammy Vortex.
1,
Sorry if my voice is going out of me.
2 heels.
Didn't notice that, but it's fine. When you don't have any women on your roster, you take what you can get. Start a rivalry. Weak promo. Sorry, Darius. You're gonna be taking on Darius or Braden the Dark, apparently.
It's because Billy already started a rivalry.
Yeah.
Yeah, so annoying. And a Meriduck in your main event going 1-on-1 in a tables match with your boy Mac.
1,
Also heels.
it's over.
Didn't notice that either. Well, I gotta start paying attention to that shit. We'll fix that later.
All right.
Not my best.
My show was,
That was my own fault.
horrible.
I didn't realize that I was a heel. I thought I was a good guy.
Breaking off
My show was
56.
horrible. This is, I think, the worst show I've had in like 10 weeks.
So 79, that's good. Windy at
I know, I'm
48,
gonna have, like,
Nikita at
poor booking.
25. That's actually not terrible.
Good booking. Okay. What are we looking at here? 50, 58. Okay, I could actually let them rest a little bit. Why did this do so horrible? Why did this do so bad?
I think it's saying good booking because your best matches were the opener and the main event. They were just reversed.
But like, I just don't understand how this got up. 1.5 stars.
Fighter cruiser, so they don't really sink.
I guess. This is the
It's
same
the
thing.
same
though,
there, yeah.
I guess.
Class matchup, it's 2 out of 5 stars.
This is a giant versus a specialist.
Yeah. That's the
I
3.5,
don't
so
know
that
why.
works.
Don't know why this didn't. Everything else had 5. Look at their popularity. Like, what the fuck?
Performance 2.5. That doesn't even make sense.
That's what I'm saying. Whatever.
Maybe because of Konosuke having low stamina.
Maybe. Oh. 110. Good lord.
70,000 fans.
Did you want to look at your stuff, Duck, or are you good?
No. I never like. I don't like looking
I
at
know.
stuff.
You hate to plan ahead.
Well, I mean, I know what I'm doing next show, so I'm good.
Theoretically, you know what you're doing.
I know what I have to adjust.
You got
110,000.
247.
God,
That's
that
good.
card is so fucking bullshit. There's nothing you can do.
20,000. That's horrible.
It's
Made a lot of
not
money.
for a show after pay-per-view. That 20,000 is not bad.
Not sure the better superstar won tonight. Be seeing you again. Konosuke Takeshita!
You know,
I just
Screams
happy to
that part.
fight you anytime, Gunther. Only one. Okay, I have a lot of money though, so I am excited about that.
Mm-hmm.
Ton of money.
damn, they're
So
hating
I
on me.
think I thought about it in the inverse. I get more money, but lose more fan. Don't get as much fans, right?
No.
Why did I get so much money then?
You get more money, but you don't get less fans.
Well, I don't get as much fans.
No, you get more fans. That's why you make more money. What you get less
more
of
people
is the
coming to your
ticket
stadium.
price.
Yeah.
See, in the middle
so
where
I-
it says ticket price is $3.15, it's supposed to be
Yeah.
$3.50.
Oh,
And your
so I
arena crowd's
made
29,000.
that amount of money despite like only having 20K fans.
Yes.
Kind of insane.
Well, it's because of the crowd. Look, your arena crowd was 29,354. So you had 29,000 fans at your show, but you made 20,000 new fans based on the show.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, you can look at your stuff.
$22,000. Yeah, I fucked up that show. Too many heels facing each other. Hoping Sword makes full recovery. Me too. Hey, good job, Mark.
I completed
Excuse me, Steve.
completed a trophy. Reached 4 million total fans.
I think I go first this week.
Second.
So what's that fucking? Oh my god,
Yep.
you got me by
Over
Oh,
100,000.
okay.
Yep.
Oh my god,
He's got you by a power card.
Yep.
that's insane.
Detroit, Michigan.
I think that's gonna go to Logan Paul.
In fairness, I couldn't use that on Steve. Steve doesn't have anybody under contract, so
Yep.
Mm,
Sealed up Kofi. That was my last one. Went to live, apparently.
I like Global Honor for 5,000.
Well, you just made all that money, so I think probably fine. She only wants 50K for the rest of the season. Oh, man.
And so is Dakota Kai.
She wants 43.
Yeah.
Moderate decrease. So she stayed, but now she's real angry.
Right. It's gonna be an angry 3 weeks for Dakota.
Let me talk to you.
I like that he has his own thing. I don't have plans for you to be in the world heavyweight title picture, man. You actually just lost a world title like 2 pay-per-views ago.
Yeah, tell him no chance. He's green, Smiley. He's fine.
Yeah,
It'll
yeah.
be fine, man.
You're good.
It's a good thing you got all that money, huh? Now your
Nice.
your roster wants you to shell it out.
Mm-hmm.
I just spent 150K of the 190K that I made.
Right.
That's and sure, Nyack Jax cuts a promo, and you promised her to have.
Jeez.
The
Oh, and
next
you gave her
Ah!
2 week off. What is the card? Oh yeah, it's fine. You don't need that. You ready?
What a fucking jackass. Yeah, I'm ready.
That was a bullshit challenge.
Classic
That's so
Triple H.
crazy.
There you go.
Whatever.
3, 2, 1, go.
Health spa. Rehab. Let's go to the health spa. Use Seth Rollins. Can I get a network special from doing any of these things? I would need 4 submission matches. Get this card. Technically speaking, I could do it. Okay, so I was gonna have Liv call out Naya. Do that. Liv, Naya. Could do Joe Orton. LA Knight and Logan Paul will give them a little bit of a break, even though they're probably some of the more like not hurt people on my roster right now. Let's do this in a submission. We hope that. Let me use Kanosuke just in case, because I can't afford for him to get in here. This as a submission match as well. We're just gonna run submission matches. I really hope this doesn't make this stale though. Is that 12? Okay, we'll have that we'll do another call out then. Breeds. Do I have? I only have 3 hubs, so I really don't have a lot of cards in general, huh? We'll do Chelsea. It's called submission match. We'll do Tavish.
Halfway.
What is Miro? Miro is a bruiser. Just a fighter. Well, fuck him. Edge. Versus Hero. I know I just wasted a lot of money, but we do a call out. Piper's kind of out of. Is Piper my champion? Oh. Piper's my champion. Oh my god, Piper's my champion. Okay, that changes things. Oh, this fucking sucks. This sucks a lot. Okay, wow, that just rocked my world. I completely forgot that I didn't have Liv win the title. That was a non-title match by accident. That really hurts me.
1 minute remaining.
Wow. Okay, so here's what we'll do then. She's at 85. I can't release her. I cannot release her. I was gonna release her, but like, I just, upon looking at her popularity, I cannot release her. That would be shooting myself in the foot. Okay, so.
30 seconds.
Okay, so next week, when Piper comes back, we'll have her defend the title, I guess. Oh, man. Oh, man.
How'd it go?
So, we all have fun here, right?
Yeah, all the time.
So, remember when we last recorded that when I put I think it was Liv.
They had the tables match
Piper.
for the women's title, and the women's title didn't change.
Yeah, I completely forgot that Liv is not my champion. So I've been booking this feud for Liv to be like against Naya.
It was a big part of the emails where you kept saying, well, how am I going to have Liv with the title and do this and that? And I said, no one's forcing you to put the title on Liv. It's still on Piper. You could still do whatever you're going to do.
I just thought of something.
Yeah,
Fuck. Okay, that's fine. It's fine.
Hey, I had the opportunity to meet with a brand consultant who was willing to give us.
So you did something with the women's title is what you're saying, or you just forgot it was there.
Well, Piper's injured, so and I was gonna release her, but she has 85 popularity.
Yeah, isn't she like your most popular?
By
woman?
far, my most popular woman.
This is interesting.
Superstars have feelings too.
No, they don't.
All right, so I'll bet you. Let's see. Superstars have feelings too is probably like Superstars GM, and it boosts somebody's morale.
Yeah.
5-star booking is probably a match card.
I'm gonna say network special.
Oh, I don't think you just hand him a network special.
Yeah, who hands me network specials anyways?
Dominating the competition.
Do it. Do 5-star
Dominating
booking.
the competition is probably vetoing somebody.
So
Go 5-star booking. Worst case scenario, it's probably the match card.
If it's not a network special, what do I get? You're betting it's going to be a network special.
A crisp high five.
No, I want a high five from you. I'm dominating the competition.
Oh, now we'll never know.
You got no, that's right.
Yeah, have fun with your scouted card, loser.
Great card.
You could have had a network special
Once
in your
again,
hand
once again, I
now.
get great cards. Look, Bill's been hanging nothing but losses and losses. You know what?
My losses.
Sure thing, Ricky. I mean, that's the battle going into Mania, but that's fine.
You're gonna put him against someone other than Medical Bill.
I'll put him up against a giant head Medical Bill run in.
There you go. That counts.
Yep.
All right. What do you get for that submission match?
Oh,
Pre-match physio.
Pre-match physio. Yeah, that's fine. I might do a submission match just to up somebody's rivalry, but yeah.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Here we go. Put up power cards first. Injury rehab. We're gonna Injury rehab, we're gonna take that. Tornado alley, we're gonna take that. Injury rehab immediately on Swerve. Another week off. Manage roster. It doesn't matter, you're gonna be a tornado tag match. Okay. Main event is going to be Alright, first of all, let's do it. Call out. Will Ospreay's gonna call out Penta again. Perfect. Penta's gonna be in a fatal 4-way match with. It's gonna be Penta. It's gonna be. Okay. Get this out real fast. Oh, alright. No. It's, one-on-one. We're gonna put Medical Bill now with Ricky Starks. Medical Bill's gonna face off one of my giants. Oh, I'll do that. Right. And Keith Lee. Perfect. Interference. And you're gonna run in. Okay, so everybody involved is gonna get better of that there. Role change. Ameriduck's gonna be a good guy. Call out. Mac isn't having that. Perfect. Main event. Tag team match. Normal tag team match is fine. Let's do a triple threat. We'll do you. How much time I got? Plenty of time.
Halfway.
Do Braden the Derek. And we'll throw in Olaf Ostrovsky. I got a fatal 4-way, so I'll get Penta in there. Excellent. The ladies, I need Bailey. I'm gonna fucking Robert with her, damn it. Like the Jade. Okay, perfect. In a submission match. Cool. Okay, so let's get that. Promise Ricky Starks' next fight won't be against Medical Bill. Okay, so let's take him out. Starks. And then Medical Bill's going to run in on Billy Gunn. Excellent. Okay, so we got a big match there. That should do okay. It's going to be normal main event. Got a backstage brawl off his lulls.
1 minute remaining.
We're spending a bunch of money here, but I feel like we need to. our tag team match is in the main event, which it needs to be. Other cards. Health spare. No, we don't care about that. All right, so that's what we can do right now. So now we got a table match for sure at Mania. We're gonna have a tornado tag. So we're gonna have 2 5-star matches.
30 seconds.
So our opener is gonna be the tables match. Our mid card is gonna be the tornado tag between our 2 champions, and then our main event is gonna be our big one. So we'll see how that goes. So yeah, it should be okay. I think we're fine. The only match we don't have a giant in is our tag team match because obviously we can't. But like 1, 2, 3 matches, like all these guys are gonna get up in they're gonna get up in popularity. So that's huge. Like we got 1, 2, 3 guys. I don't know if it stacks, but if it stacks, that would be great. That's what we're hoping for. And our time is up. So let me confirm that. There we go.
How'd it go?
It went pretty good. Had to move some stuff around, but it didn't take long. I mean, I just threw another giant in the match, and so there we go. Like if our rivalries had 2 males and not 2 males, had two faces or 2 heels, and I just threw a face or a heel in there to mix it up because like, hey, I bought all those giants for a reason. I signed Jade Cargill to go up against Bailey.
Nice.
Jade's a face giant. Made sense.
I actually signed somebody as well because I needed somebody to fight Miro.
Yeah, we're on my time.
Huh?
I'm just playing. That went over his head. Steve, you like that though? That's funny.
I didn't even hear what you said.
I said we're on my time right now.
Stop talking about your show, damn it! It's my turn.
Yeah, no. So I cut my jobber giant. And I put Jade in. I'm gonna have Jade do the rivalry against Bailey. So that's gonna be better. So.
Can I talk now?
Not yet. I have 2 of my matches for Mania in the books, like the match and the match type. And after this week, neither of those people will be in matches until Mania, so they'll be able to heal. So
Makes sense.
I'm excited. Then my main event's probably going to be Will Ospreay in a backstage brawl because he's a backstage brawl specialist and he's 100 overall. So why the hell wouldn't he be?
As is ECW tradition.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you know what the women's match is going to be. It's going to be a casket match. Damn, hitting him twice.
Wendy didn't matter, and Kofi doesn't matter. Okay, perfect.
I love it when they like say like, yeah, no problem, man. Like let's veto people that doesn't matter to him, like people who are released.
That's still the craziest thing. I have no idea.
It boggles my mind.
You know what's even more fun? When the same guy gets vetoed back to back.
I like how he did that. Hey, something's come up and I can't have Kofi taking part in your show this week. Sorry about that. Oh, and Wendy Chu can't appear either.
He cares about Wendy Chu just as much as you do, by the way.
Right? Afterthought.
Nick Jackson's down to a 60 popular, or no, 71. Sorry, 60 stamina.
Matt is the popular one.
Oh, it's Matt. Yeah. That's the big one. Got it.
Well, he was, but he's not anymore. He was one of the people that lost stamina when I had that card. Or popularity when I had that card.
Oh, I want to mess with Io.
Dude, the new game with the reduce somebody's stamina to 0s. That card's fucking mean.
I think you should put me in a match with Io. Trust me on this.
Yeah, some of those cards are nasty.
What?
She wins 1 match, and now she's telling you what to do. Mark, I gotta say, you broke the giant power, not power card, shakeup, and I'm using it exactly like you did. Every match has a giant. Well, except
the difference is that I actually had giants on my roster and didn't sign 70 fucking giants.
You gotta do.
All right, I am ready whenever.
All right. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go make myself some breakfast and eat real quick.
Well, yeah, you got 6 minutes.
You're doing I should have 6 minutes. I should be fine.
Here we go. Later. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. So, opener, I had Penelope Perfect in a tables match going up against Valhalla. That's the reason I didn't want Valhalla in the match with Io, because I don't want that rivalry. I want this one. Although I guess I could have had her against Io and then had Penelope run in, maybe. Yeah, whatever. It is what it is. What's done is done. Tag match main event. Nick and the Fiend defending their titles against the new team of Dragon Lee and Sathan, whose morale is still crap. Then we've got a fatal 4-way because it helps their popularities. So the other thing was my ladies that are in my tag rivalry can't have tag matches because Rollercoaster and Raquel want to have singles matches to boost their popularity. So we're not going to raise up the women's tag title rivalry at all in any way towards Mania, but the 4 of them will start singles rivalries and keep doing their thing to raise their popularity. And then in my third match, I've got Malachi one-on-one with Orange Cassidy. I forgot last week that I needed to rest Jericho or give him a health spa. So that's a big mistake on my end. But flipping Jericho to a face. Second promo, I've got Matt Jackson calling out Jericho. Seeing if we can get that going. And then I've got Ilya calling out Kofi to try to raise up their rivalry. So that's all that. I could... Yes, and I was looking at this too. I can afford to do one of these. And it made sense to do it when... I think it was now. Yeah, fans gained. Ups my show quality and fans gained to plus 2,000.
Halfway.
So yes, I do that. So my special effects get turned up down to 47,000. That's okay. No, don't need that. Couldn't afford that. Couldn't afford that. And then health spa. Maybe I can do that next week. But yeah, I'm basically out of money at this point, so not much I can do here. I don't need to sign anybody yet. I mean, I got a ton of time left, but I think I'm good. I can run through my card. So basically, I already have Mania set. It's going to be Nick and the Fiend against Sathan and Dragon Lee for the men's tag titles. It's going to be Raquel and Thunder Rosa against Odyssey Rift and Roller Coaster for the women's tag titles in a backstage brawl. We've got Nikita Lyons and Wendy Chu, who are both taking a week off, and they will be facing off against Penelope Perfect and Valhalla in a fatal 4-way for the women's title in a Falls Count Anywhere match. And it's because Penelope Perfect is my second most popular female. Nikita is my most popular at 81. Oh, now Io is up to 68. Penelope is down to 66. So she had a couple weeks off the card. Interesting. But it's fine. It's still the plan. I may have completely screwed that up, but that's fine. Then we have a casket match between Jericho and Matt Jackson. Remaining. And an Iron Man between Kofi and Dragunov for the title. So Matt Jackson and Jericho is the plan for the IC title. Need to get that hopefully going this week. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I need to rest Jericho at some point. Can't believe I screwed that up last week. Got everything I need to do, so I think I'm just good here.
How'd it go?
This guy done with time to spare.
Good.
Good job.
I was actually done with 2.5 minutes left. I just vamped for a while.
Hey.
So it went good then.
Yeah, it went fine.
All right. We got a
Have
couple
used the
things
head that wears the
cooking.
crown. You always got things cooking.
So we got Orton versus Samoa Joe in a submission match.
Jesus, 100 stamina, Randy Orton.
Nice.
1, 2,
All right, simulate.
3, ring the bell.
A lot of
Joe
submission
picking up
matches
the
on this
win.
show, huh?
Oh yeah. You see Joe.
Why all the
That
submission
goes
matches?
to level 4. I have a goal.
Commissioner goals. I remember what those are like.
Liv and Naya go to level 1. You got the newly signed Adam, not to be
Nice.
confused
I'm so-
with Cope,
I'm so happy it's not Cope.
versus Miro.
That's 3, ring it.
Adam, disappointing. Whatever, man. I don't get it. But, okay, this goes to level 4.
It's disappointing because he came out after the match and said, "My name's Cope." And everybody's like, "Boo!"
You got Julia Hart versus Chelsea Green in another submission match. That goes to
That's
level 3.
That famed submission specialist, Julia Hart, picking up the win.
That's right.
Level 3. 2.5 stars. We have the Creeds calling out Dirty Dom and Christian Cage in a nothing burger.
I believe
Nice.
Steve called them daddy issues.
That's right.
Yes. And then our main event. Kenny Omega versus Konosuke. And you guessed it, submission match.
Ring it.
And Konosuke picking up the win, and that goes to level 2.
Another
Nice.
famed submission specialist.
3 stars. Konosuke picking up the win. It was a very blah card. Orton and Joe was fun though.
ECW. We have so had to pivot from my original plans. We're hoping that Darius Butler gets in a rivalry with Braden the Jerk and not Olaf Ostrowski here. But we'll see. Penta's in that rivalry with Will Ospreay, so I'm not worried about him.
2.
Playing with fire all the time.
Yeah, why'd you?
Penta with the win. And
There you
Darius,
go.
nice.
There you go.
It worked.
Worked
It
out.
worked.
Yeah, I
in a
like
three-star
it.
match. And then Will Ospreay gets his rivalry up to level 2 because that's what Will Ospreay does. Just cut promos every week and then put on a banger at the pay-per-view. That's the Will Ospreay way. And now in another, so Ricky Starks didn't want to wrestle Medical Bill, so instead he has to wrestle Keith Lee, Billy Gunn, and Argus the Great. I don't know. So Argus the Great's only in there because I needed a heel to throw in this match. So there we are. So Argus the Great's not in there to help anything.
Why'd you put 2 giants in this match?
I just explained it to you
Because he needed a heal.
because I need a heel.
Ah,
Because Keith Lee and Billy Gunn are in a rivalry, and I haven't turned one of them yet, and I got to do that.
Mhm.
But I needed a match, so there we are. So I put Argus the Great in there because I needed a bad guy.
1, 2.
So I'm gonna simulate this, and Medical Bill's gonna run in. Billy Gunn with the win. That young prospect, disappointing match. No rivalries moved at all. I love that.
yikes.
Ameriduck turning good guy, even though I thought he was a good guy. Newly acquired Jade Cargill taking on Bailey.
2.
Oh, a giant.
Level 2. Oh, I did a submission match because Triple H wanted me to do one, not fucking 12. And then Mac, not believing I'm a good guy, calls me out.
He's right.
And then in
Yes.
our main event, we have our tag team match. Now, Darby Allin's 26 stamina scares me, but he's Darby Allin and he kills himself on a regular basis, so I'm hoping he survives in a
Back.
regular
He's
match.
real life
No titles.
logic.
2. It's over. Hit the bell.
The Pat McAfee boys win.
Ooh.
Fuck.
I
Pac's out for 5
told you
weeks.
Pac was at 32. He also was at risk.
Pac was not the one I was worried. All right, so we might have new tag team champions now because I might have to just get rid of that because I can't afford to
Was that-
have him out for that long.
Was that a non-title match?
Yeah, it was a non-title match.
Was
I didn't put the title. It was a normal
Wow.
match.
Okay,
Look at Jericho all over this show.
that's right.
Let's figure it out. We still got stuff cooking, so we can figure this out.
Jericho coming in and just dominating whatever brand he comes
Sure.
on
That's what he does.
immediately.
Perfect. Literally. So Penelope gets the win and starts the rivalry like I wanted. 2.5. Jericho flips to a good guy. Don't really buy it.
Correct.
Right.
I was going to say that's not correct.
Mid card. Remember, this is my women's tag rivalry, but Roller Coaster and Raquel Rodriguez gain popularity in singles matches. So I have everyone from the tag rivalry in a fatal 4-way match to get them all more
That's
popular.
smart.
Good idea.
Thunder Rosa gets the win. Level 1 rivalry there and level 2 there. Nice.
Matt Jackson versus Chris Jericho is such a rivalry.
And it works. Nice.
And then okay promo.
He's only a
Okay,
2 on the mic.
Really?
Malachi and Orange continuing their feud. 3 stars.
Malachi just happy to be away from the Creeds.
4. Creeds are happy to be away from him. What are you talking about? Ilya, nothing.
Those
Main
are the best
event.
promos.
We've got the champs, Nick Jackson and The Fiend, defending against the new team of Dragon Lee and Sathan. Dragon Sathan.
Dragon legs.
Dragon Legs is good. Champs retain in a 3.5 star.
I love Nick Jackson and fucking Bray. That's just such a team.
I think Nick Jackson will be freaked out. He'd be like, "What the fuck is this guy?"
So I had my opener and my third match. 1571, so they're still good for next week. They're all fine.
Golden.
Yeah, Orange needs a week off. That makes sense. And Bray needs a week off, but I think I had that as well. Yes. Okay. I'm good.
Good booking.
I actually have to look at one thing this time. So
Wow.
Yeah.
right now,
So
just one.
Joe's 32, but they're level 4 now, so I could give him some rest. What happened here? Performance? I don't get it.
Yeah, performance one, Jesus. He's
I
down
mean,
to 39 stamina,
I just-
but he was above
I just-
40 before that, so I don't know.
It's just getting old, man. Performance becomes a thing when you get to that age.
Just random, I guess.
None. Okay.
Meanwhile, submission specialist of Julia Hart and Chelsea.
I
Green
have
had
an
a better
idea
performance.
what's gonna happen with this. And 50 and 25. I'm not thrilled about
Yikes.
that. Well, I'm not thrilled about Kanoska's 25.
Mhm.
50 I could kind of work with, but kind of approaching the danger zone on that one. This not increasing kind of fucked me a little bit. For level 4 here as well. Okay, so I got a couple things.
Why to look at the match if you want.
Look at Butler back up to 99. I love that. Penta at 72. That giant thing is ridiculous. All right, so this is the one I had him running on. It did. Well, I guess Billy Gunn and Keith Lee got their rivalry up one.
It was already out level 1.
So that sucks. It didn't do anything. Pac out for 5 weeks. Goodbye, Pac. It was fun. Okay.
Let's see what I got. 23. Not thrilled.
Yeah, I got a new tag team.
A
that
ton of
they're gonna
money.
be in.
Kind of. No way. Raw got Copeland? That's awesome.
Is it?
Raw, you need to give Konosuke and Takeshita a break every once in a while. Gotta force him into an early retirement. Liv Morgan trying to lay down the law to Nia Jackson that promo, but it kind of sucked.
Oh, there's my burner account at 360 Buster 96.
Okay. Don't really know why Rob wants to push Julia Hart, because I've had her all season and I've barely used her. That's why. Crowd distracted me and Samoa Joe took advantage. So oh, they distracted you and you tapped out? Like, what? Like, oh, what's that in the crowd right over there? Like,
no, they were yelling tap, tap, tap. He's like, okay, fine, no, she is. So you do it, right? Oh, yeah, tap. That was the point of the match. Oops. 39,000.
Jesus Christ.
Sammy Vortex, sad to be leaving ECW. Not sure what went wrong. I found another giant. That's what. Did you guys see medical bill? Yep, saw it. Ouch. Hope Pac is okay. Yeah, Pac's getting fired. I like ECW. Keep it coming. What a shocker. Meriduc becoming a good guy. I don't think that's a shock at all.
That's right. That's nice. A huge shock.
AJ
crowd doesn't buy it.
The losing streak's over. You talk a good game, Mac. But my fists are going to do the talking next week. That's right, your boy, Mac. Ospreay calling out Penta Zero Miedo tonight, hitting the good promo. Damn right it was. Will Ospreay does everything good.
31.
Got a rough week for me.
3. Okay. It's not horrible.
I would have made it brown this session if it
was yes. Dragon Lee and Sathan work really well as a tag team. Perfect. It's just what we wanted. Dragon legs.
That's Sathan's burner account.
Dragon legs is hilarious.
Oh, got his pre-match physio. Now he can prevent injuries.
Yeah, great.
Only you can prevent injuries.
Too little, too late.
All right, Mark, I think it's you this time. I think these two ones I got you.
Oh yeah, for sure. I had a horrible 2 weeks.
Rough 2 weeks for Mark.
Yeah, probably the worst I've had in a long time.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it has to do with my superstars running out of stamina. My most popular ones, literally Dom, Seth, and Piper, all got injured in the same pay-per-view. So I think that has a lot to do with it. So not really being able to have them on my show. I made a lot of trades too. So like I think that's a big part of it. And having to kind of, not that I got unpopular people, but like having to kind of build those people up as well. Like it's there's a lot of different things going on right now. I think my weeks 3 and 4 will be a little stronger just because I'm actually starting to build a little bit. But you do what you can do. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see how it goes.
Duck?
I'm chipping away, man. I mean, obviously, Steve, not chipping away on him. I'm chipping away on Mark. Little by little, we're catching up. We're catching up a little bit. I'm what, 19,000 away? 20,000? It's pretty damn solid considering the stupid hole I built myself with my stupid booking. Stupid. The giant thing is great. I love that card. Like I'm just watching my guy's popularity skyrocket. I mean, it's too little too late, but it's still fun to do.
What do you mean too little too late?
I mean,
that's a big reason why you're chipping away.
I mean, it's too little too late to win is what I'm saying.
No, I don't think
so. No, he's 100K away, bro. It's over.
Mania is crazy. Can never count it out.
I do have 2 matches for Mania I have in the books that I know what I'm doing. Will Ospreay is going to be in the main event, obviously. And then my tag match is kind of threw a curveball at that, but I got another plan for that. So we'll get that fixed next week. I got the Bailey match up. Bailey and Jade are obviously going up against each other. And I have things cooking, as Mark would say. I got a plan. I have a roadmap to WrestleMania. It's not written down because I'm not organized like these guys, but I have a roadmap.
I like how you said, "Don't steal my gimmick," and then you just every week use the "got things cooking," as Mark would say.
It's in a facetious.
It's an homage, I guess. So that makes it better than stealing the gimmick.
He wants my autograph.
No, it's more it's another way of it's like a heel promo. I'm doing cutting a heel promo.
Listen, come over here. I have a Sharpie. I'll sign that giant head of yours.
I think your head's bigger than mine, if I remember right.
It's not. I can promise you that it's not.
Oh no, I know your hair is bigger than mine. That's for sure.
Yeah, kind of by default. It's kind of by default.
I don't know. My bangs are growing in pretty big. I need to get the shave, man. That's too much.
Oh, look at that. He's trying to be emo. He's trying to be emo.
Going for the Bieber, going those long bangs.
I like it.
He was so used to growing out the mustache. Now he's got to grow out the bangs. That's what it is.
RFP mustache.
I know. Go to the mustache and look at that. It's already fucking trying to grow back in. I'm like, bullshit. No.
You should grow it back again.
I'm feeling all right about my spot here. I have my plan leading up to Mania. The goal here was to start getting some stamina back for my top people while also putting on okay enough shows to survive. I knew I was going to have a big week at some point with that network special, so I got that out of the way. And now it's just trying to hold the lead for the next 2 weeks before we get to Mania so that I have a little bit of a cushion still until we get there. But we'll see. This last week, Duck gained about 10,000 fans on me. So if Mark gets his stamina right and gets those rivalries going and Duck keeps his roster intact, you guys could easily be under the 100,000 by the time we get to Mania. So we'll see. Not a guarantee, right?
Keep my roster intact. Get out of here.
All right, but that's it. We got one more show until Mania. Appreciate you guys being here. Remember to comment, share with friends, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Until next time. Peace.
Steal all the gimmicks.
Got things cooking.